There's a decent side lane threat with this Aurora here for Dplus KIA, and if the Aurora gets ahead in the lane against Morgan on his Rumble, then the Ryze can have a lot of value elsewhere.
As aiming, getting some damage down onto Polo. Beryl stands beside him. And there it is, level 6 and the first streak going over to DK, spelling about a 600 gold lead. Very tricky.
Okay, does smite the first grub, so I was like, damn, he got the first one without smite. He's going to get 2 for sure without even a fight. But no, gets the first one with smite. We'll get the second one, it looks like, without it here because Bro are just not going to contest.
And Polo is going to accept a back massage. It does a fair bit of damage, as we can see there. But yeah, Lucid actually going to get all 3. So, a bit of a monopoly when it comes to the neutral objectives thus far for DK.
Only one more for the objective feat of strength now, Bros, so it's not like you could have sneaked Lucid into the backside or anything like that. So it's just going to be a dragon.
Yep, Closer also taking a turret shot because he could.
Yes.
May as well. Just trying to get as much damage down onto Showmaker as he can.
Doesn't have Lucid here. He's coming over now, but there's a window.
Well, Beryl is going to turn up yet again. This time aiming is there to defend him as he gets behind the door. There's a nice stun to try and lock them down, and the double knockup comes through from Beryl as Lucid dives forward, but first blood goes over as Beryl does fall down. Still Croco is going to die as Showmaker realm warps his way in, and aiming is on the warpath, looking to take down Polo, and there's Lucid to finish him off. The flash forward there from Showmaker finds the Rune Prison onto Hype as well, and they're looking for the feats of warfare, but it may be a second kill over to the Bros. Chunk of damage that is going to be missing now for the Bros as Croco moving over alongside Closer. Showmaker going to get pushed out here as we'll see whether Lucid can land the smite. Teleports from both of our top laners moving forward, but she is going to get here first. There is the ulti out of Beryl, does find Hype as Polo goes unbreakable. And Shiu is actually going to get headbutted to safety. Still, it's a fight on multiple fronts, and Croco is likely to die to Showmaker as the shockwave comes through yet again, but it's just not enough damage. And Shiu is just ignored throughout this entire fight. And Closer is just going to have to run his way away.
This is a pretty disastrous situation here for Bro, who will also lose this first turret. And, I mean, feats were already there, but that's a ton of extra money to Aiming, who is running away with this game. And so
still DK, not going to have access fully to this river as Banana Brush control is going to be there. As Lucid comes out as stealth and finds Morgan. He lays down the red carpet, but that is not going to help him when it comes to the culling. As now Beryl looking to continue the follow-up. He's likely to die, but what more can they get? As never mind, Beryl's going to be fine. Showmaker now looking for an angle as the shockwave doesn't quite CC him enough as the knockups are everywhere. Lucid able to flash out, and it's a triple for Showmaker. DK are just styling on them.
Oh yeah, this game may have just ended right here in front of our eyes as it's another phenomenal engage from Lucid on that first pick. Wukong they grabbed, was able to get there, play around the vision control. Bro had no idea. They knew, like, yeah, he's looking to engage us, but we have to approach for Dragon here. They had no idea the angle of which he was going to come in. Just jumps out, gets the Cyclone. We have Flash Cyclone. It doesn't seem that way based on the champs he has really excelled.
That may justify the terrible center build.
Yeah.
Because he just feels more comfortable with the item. As Bro,
okay,
they feel more comfortable just starting Otacon.
Bro desperation here. I mean, they have all their ultimates online. This is the best fight they're ever going to get for the rest of the game with the prio they have.
Well, this may not be the way to live long and prosper, but we'll see whether they can make something of it as Beryl and Aiming are going to turn up. There's the interruption on the culling as Aiming does have to flash to get out of the way, but he finds the distance with the flash. She is going to go down first, though, as now the Otacon down so incredibly low. It will be taken here by the Bros, but Otacon for Nexus is not a trade I've heard working out very well so far in the LCK. Maybe elsewhere it's a thing, but no, that 50 gold is the most important if we remember.
And they want to get the chase on him. Now, 11 out of 13 KP, ready to trust.
Yeah.
And this Braum angle in this game, you know, we weren't 100% sure about it, but from ahead, and when you just can send your Lucian straight up the mid lane and then be wherever you want.
And they need to kill Aiming. That is definitely part and parcel
of the task here. He knows where he doesn't have vision.
Well, Polo's going to look for it. He does have the orb, but he's not going to be able to find the target. Beryl might be in trouble, though, as he does throw down the ulti, but finds no joy with it whatsoever and will just die. Still, the culling does so much work onto Morgan. And DK now just find themselves without a Braum.
Okay, this could be playable.
Oh, Shiu looking for an angle here, throws down the circle. This is their engage, by the way. It's Shiu putting his body into the Bros. It worked at the Otacon fight. It did not work here.
The Raptor camp, they can't actually threaten that inhibitor.
Oh, that would have been so cute. I think Aiming missed the memo. So what he could have done is realm warp them over. And by the way,
yeah, he is going to be so difficult to kill. Like, Aiming is definitely your target.
Yeah. Beryl, don't go back to that spot. Just don't. He is back there. Never mind. Do what you want, Beryl. He's now moving further forward, does have a fair bit of support, but will get pulverized once again. But when that's on cooldown, there is some opportunities here as Aiming going to get engaged on here as Croco has to use the ulti. Man, Aiming does so much damage. The circle is put down as Shiu goes between worlds, and the Realm Warp gets Showmaker into the base. He's playing Rise like Twisted Fate. Gets a huge shield here from the Seraphs. Shiu's in there as well, but he's going to get taken down. Showmaker follows suit. Hype finds the double. And DK,
I mean,
that's too much.
Like, they snatched defeat out of the jaws of victory in that fight.
Do that.
Yeah, just either go get Baron or like walk down mid and end the game. Instead, they decided to get fancy with it. Now they're going to start Baron up. Bro, do not have flash for Croco, so contesting this is so
flash,
challenging.
no blast cone. This is just gone. And DK, I guess, was sick of having fun, and they kind of just want to end the game. I don't know.
That's a small bonus here. Now these on this dragon won't take too long, but we're just going to go, well, hopefully they'll get a little bit too excited again, and maybe we'll win another team fight where they overextend. Because really, that's your game plan now, is just hope to...
Could be in a little bit of trouble. He's just going to Realm Warp away, so he's fine. And Shiu, as a response, is just going to take an inhibitor turret. This is what we were hoping to see.
Yes.
After they kill Croco, go back to Baron, and then go back in. Instead, they decided to lose a bit of a team fight first, which is an extra step that we would not recommend. Still, it's working, right? We can't really fault DK. They are playing a little bit fast and loose, but the results speak for themselves.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rainy day today, but Croco's wind is not becoming lightning very often in this one.
No, it is not. It needs really dry weather for that to happen. As an Australian, we know all about it. You know, if you're from the Northern Territory or around any of these deserts, you can still potentially win the game. However, it is very, very difficult because now you got super minions making things even harder as Croco, my goodness, okay, that's not a back massage anymore. That is just, yeah, that's a lot of damage there from Aiming.
Yeah, is it too hard, sir?
Yes, 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 yes. Please, take your boots off. It's okay. The Cyclone comes on forward from Lucid. It's not really a full engage, though, as DK just pull it back. They have now used the Cyclone, but now there are no Nexus turrets. Braum is going to be the target once again, and guess what? Yes, you can kill Braum. You have lost your entire base, and there is now a teleport bringing Shiu back in. Croco takes that as a sign to go, as the rest of DK will just end the game. There it is! Aiming finishes it off.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.